done it again. How does he do it?
Number 55, number 56, number 57, and the game is tied.
In 2013, the New York Yankees drafted a lanky outfielder in the first round. Some scouts thought he was a reach. He struck out too much. He was too tall for baseball. That player, Aaron Judge. Now, he's the $360 million face of the most famous franchise in sports. This is the story of how he proved everyone wrong. And stick around to the end to see who Aaron Judge is already in line to pass in Major League history. To understand the rise of Aaron Judge, we need to go back to the beginning. On April 26, 1992, just a day after he was born, Aaron was adopted by Wayne and Patty Judge. The couple, who had already adopted a son named John, welcomed Aaron into their family with open arms. Little did they know, they were about to raise one of baseball's biggest stars, literally. Even at that age, Aaron was a big baby. His father, Wayne, said, quote, "We kind of joked that he looked like the Michelin tire baby. It wasn't long before the 4 ounces of formula was just the appetizer, and it had to be the formula with the oatmeal to pacify him." Growing up in Linden, California, Aaron's childhood was pretty normal. He played baseball, basketball, and football, excelling in all three. Wayne and Patty instilled in Aaron a strong work ethic and the importance of education. They taught him that success comes from hard work both on and off the field. At Linden High School, Aaron started to turn heads. As a freshman, he was already 6'2" and could hit the ball a mile. By his junior year, he was batting .500 and slugging over 1,000. But Aaron wasn't just a baseball phenom. He was also a star receiver on the football team and a dominant center on the basketball team. In fact, some colleges even recruited him as a tight end. Others recruited him as a football and a baseball player, but the major colleges weren't beating down his door. Maybe it was because Linden was a small town, or scouts just didn't believe a kid that big could play baseball. Little did they know, Aaron Judge was just getting started. The lanky kid from Linden was about to embark on a journey that would take him from a small town star to the face of the New York Yankees. As Aaron Judge's high school career came to a close, another chapter was about to begin. And although the Oakland Athletics drafted him out of high school in 2010, his parents encouraged him to continue his education. So the young athlete's journey would take him to Fresno State University, where his raw talent would be molded into something truly special. But what actually happened during those college years that transformed Judge from a promising prospect into a can't-miss draft pick? Well, at Fresno State, Judge quickly became a force to be reckoned with on the baseball diamond. He made an immediate impact, and in his first year, he had a .358 batting average and was named a freshman All-American. And during his first 3 seasons, he was an all-conference selection. In 2011, in his freshman year, he was part of the Bulldogs team that shared the Western Athletic Conference regular season title that went on to win the WAC tournament. This success earned him a spot in the NCAA Division I baseball tournament, giving Judge a taste of high-stakes college baseball right from the start. In 2012, he continued to dominate, and for some reason, the TD Ameritrade College Home Run Derby brought out the best in him. With the eyes of the baseball world upon him, Judge stepped up to the plate and did what he did best. He absolutely crushed it. His victory in the Home Run Derby was a glimpse into the future, a preview of the power-hitting phenom that he would become. As Judge's college career progressed, his development as a player became impossible to ignore, and by his junior year, he was the backbone of the Fresno State offense. He led the team in home runs, doubles, and RBIs. His consistency was remarkable, and Judge ended up being named to the all-conference team not once, not twice, but in all 3 seasons he played at Fresno State. While Judge was turning heads with his performance on the field, some scouts were scratching their heads. At 6'7", around 255 pounds, Judge was a giant even by baseball standards. And for some reason, a lot of scouts couldn't see past his towering frame. They were worried that his long arms would make it difficult to handle major league pitching. His high strikeout rate in college didn't help and only added fuel to their doubts. But for every doubter, there was someone who saw the potential in Judge's raw power and plate discipline. As the 2013 MLB draft approached, the buzz around Judge grew louder. The New York Yankees, with their storied history and knack for spotting talent, were paying close attention. Damon Oppenheimer, the Yankees scouting director at the time, saw something special in Judge. According to Oppenheimer, Judge's raw power was rare and hard to find, a commodity too valuable to pass up. And when draft day arrived, the Yankees made their move. With the 32nd overall pick, they selected Aaron Judge, betting big on the towering outfielder from Fresno State.
The New York Yankees select Aaron Judge, a center fielder.
It was a moment that would change the course of baseball history. The Yankees saw the potential, took a chance, and the rest is history. Even after the Yankees selected him 32nd overall in the 2013 MLB draft, the whispers continued. Was Judge too big for baseball? These concerns followed Judge into the minor leagues, where he faced his first real taste of professional adversity. In a cruel twist of fate, Judge's professional debut was delayed by a torn quadriceps muscle that sidelined him for the entire 2013 season.
An injury has sidelined All-Star slugger Aaron Judge.
It was a setback that could have derailed a lesser player, but Judge used the time to study the game and prepare for his eventual return. And when he finally stepped onto a professional diamond in 2014, he was determined to silence his critics. He ended up hitting .333 with 9 bombs in his first season, but the road to the majors was far from smooth. Judge continued to face skepticism, with early scouts reporting that his power was below average and questioning his ability to hit consistently. Instead of letting those doubts defeat him, Judge obviously used them as motivation. He spent countless hours in the batting cage, refining his swing, working on his pitch recognition, and his work ethic became legendary among his teammates and coaches. Judge was preparing to dominate the majors. And finally, on August 13th, 2016, Judge got the call that he had been waiting for. The Yankees were bringing him up to the big leagues. As he stepped into the batter's box for his first major league at-bat against the Tampa Bay Rays, the weight of expectations, years of doubt, all rested on his pretty broad shoulders. And what happened next would become stuff that baseball players dream about. Judge connected with a pitch.
Judge hits one to center field and deep. Going back, Kiermaier, turning, looking, see ya! A monster home run!
Sending it soaring into the stands for a home run in his very first major league at-bat. It was at this moment that seemed to defy all the skepticism that had surrounded him. In that instant, Judge announced his arrival in the most emphatic way possible. But the rest of Judge's 2016 season proved to be a reality check. He finished with a .179 batting average and a 42% strikeout rate. Once again, the doubters began to circle like vultures, but Judge remained undeterred. He spent the offseason analyzing every at-bat, and come back stronger he did. In 2017, Judge unleashed a season for the ages. As a 25-year-old rookie, he smashed 52 home runs, breaking Mark McGwire's rookie record of 49 bombs. He led the league in runs and walks, silencing those who had questioned his ability to make consistent contact. The player who had once been seen as too big for baseball was now redefining what was possible on the diamond. Somehow, someway, the Yankees' newest star seemed to thrive under the bright lights of New York City, and the baseball world couldn't take its eyes off him. But his 2017 season wasn't just about the home runs. He ended up leading the American League in runs with 128, walks with 127, and yes, he did strike out a lot, 208 times that season. It was a testament to his unique blend of power and patience at the plate. His .284 batting average, .422 on base percentage, and .627 slugging percentage combined for an eye-popping OPS of 1.049. Numbers like these hadn't been seen in the Bronx since the days of Mickey Mantle. The accolades started rolling in. Judge was unanimously selected as the AL Rookie of the Year. He took home the AL Silver Slugger Award and was selected to his first All-Star game. Oh, and for good measure, he became the first rookie in MLB history to win the Home Run Derby. Not too shabby, Rook. Oh, and he probably should have won the AL MVP that season too, if it weren't for the Houston Astros sign-stealing scandal in 2017. Well, let's move on. Subscribe if you're liking this content. I'm on the goal of 1,000 subs before the end of the year. Let's continue. Judge's breakout season wasn't a fluke. Over the next few years, he continued to rack up the All-Star selections, put up insane numbers, but it was in 2022 that Judge cemented his place in baseball history. As the 2022 season progressed, it became clear that Judge was chasing something special. Roger Maris had the American League home run record of 61. It was set way back in 1961 and was in serious jeopardy. The entire baseball world was watching this chase and holding its breath with each of Judge's at-bats. On October 4th, 2022, in the second game of a doubleheader against the Texas Rangers, Judge did it. He launched his 62nd home run of the season, breaking Maris's 61-year-old record. There's a lot of 61s in there.
It's a history. He's done it. He has
The Yankees slugger had etched his name into the record books in baseball history. This historic season also saw him lead the league with 131 RBIs, a .311 batting average, securing the AL MVP award for his efforts. According to advanced metrics too, Judge's 2022 performance ranks among the best offensive seasons in Major League history. He finished with a .207 WRC+, that's weighted runs created plus, indicating he was better than 107% of Major League hitters that year. That math I don't get, but hey, here we are. Judge's impact on the Yankees goes far beyond his stat line. Manager Aaron Boone said this: "Judge is not only the face of our team, but I think certainly one of the faces of the game." And he's right. His leadership and role model status have helped shape the team's culture, especially as other star players have moved on. After this record-breaking season, the Yankees made sure Judge wasn't going anywhere. They signed him to a 9-year, $360 million contract, the largest free agent deal in MLB history at the time. It was a statement. Aaron Judge is the cornerstone of the franchise, the face of the New York Yankees for years to come. Aaron Judge's journey from a small-town kid to a baseball superstar is remarkable. But now we have to ask, how does he stack up against the all-time greats? I'm going to look at the YouTube Studio Analytics tab and see how many people drop off here, because for some reason, comparing modern players to legends of the past always stirs up debate. But when it comes to Judge, the numbers speak for themselves. Let's start with the basics. In just 7 seasons, Judge amassed over 250 home runs and nearly 600 RBIs. His career OPS sits at a staggering .977. And to put that in perspective, that's higher than the career OPS of Hall of Famers Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, and Ken Griffey Jr. And of course, Judge still has a long way to go to match their longevity, but it's a testament to his incredible start. Judge isn't just a one-dimensional slugger either. His defensive skills in right field earned him multiple Gold Glove nominations. The combination of offensive firepower and defensive prowess puts him in elite company. Players like Mickey Mantle and Joe DiMaggio come to mind, Yankees legends who could do it all. And what makes Judge's achievements even more impressive is in the context of modern baseball. The game has changed significantly since the days of Ruth and Gehrig. Pitchers throw harder, specialized relievers are the norm, and advanced analytics have revolutionized defensive positioning. Yet Judge continues to dominate. His record-breaking 2022 season, where he hit 62 home runs, is a perfect example. In an era where 50 homer seasons have become increasingly rare, Judge not only reached that mark, but he surpassed it. He ended up leading the league in home runs, RBIs, runs scored, on-base percentage, slugging percentage. It's the kind of season that would make even the greatest players in history nod in approval. Remember that $360 million contract? It surpassed the contracts of modern superstars like Mike Trout and Mookie Betts. But the Yankees didn't stop there. In a move that speaks volumes about Judge's importance to the franchise, they named him the 16th captain in team history. This honor puts Judge in the company of Yankees legends like Lou Gehrig, Thurman Munson, and Derek Jeter. It's a role that goes beyond just performance on the field. It's about leadership, character, and representing the franchise both on and off the diamond. Given Judge's background and the values instilled in him by his adoptive parents, he seems tailor-made for this responsibility. And looking ahead, the question is about what he might achieve in the future. At 32 years old, he's on track for Cooperstown. And the day of recording this, I think this is a fun fact. From Elias Sports, Aaron Judge over his last 70 games is batting .371 with 31 home runs and 77 RBIs. He is the first player for any team to bat at least .370 with 30 home runs and 70 RBIs over a 70-game span of one season since Joe DiMaggio did that for the Yankees in 1937. Will Judge's career end up in the same conversation as Ruth, Mantle, and DiMaggio? It's obviously too early to say for sure. But one thing is certain, he's already cemented his place as one of the greatest players of our generation, and his legacy in baseball history is still being written. And beyond the on-field heroics, he's a cultural icon, he's a role model, he's a symbol of what baseball can be in the 21st century. In the clubhouse, his leadership is legendary. Teammates talk about his work ethic, his humility, his ability to inspire others, and he's the first one in, he's the last one out, setting an example that's hard to ignore. And it's not just his fellow players that are taking notice. According to marketing experts, Judge has become a powerhouse in the world of sports branding. His clean-cut image and his down-to-earth personality have made him a favorite among fans and advertisers alike. According to Sportico, he's earned $6 million in 2024 in off-the-field endorsements. And in August of 2023, Aaron Judge made his biggest splash yet, signing a significant shoe deal with the Jordan brand. But it's not just about the fame or endorsement deals for Aaron Judge. It's about using his platform to make a difference. And for example, Aaron founded the Aaron Judge All Rise Foundation, or AJARF, in 2017 and appointed his mom as its executive director. And since then, the two have organized annual camps and programs for children and leadership conferences and an all-star evening gala. And the foundation actually offers a mini grant to program community-based organizations such as the Boys and Girls Club. The baseball world witnessed a rise of a 25-year-old rookie who was too big for baseball, and he's made us all look foolish. And speaking of making players look foolish, check out this video I did on Paul Skeens and how he's already a major problem for the MLB. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.